Good morning, good day, good evening, good afternoon, good night. My name's Shadow Dragon, and that's quite an old intro. But yeah, we're going to be doing another tutorial today. This is actually the last one I'm going to do so far, and we are diving into February, which is why it's the last one. And I'm sorry it's come out late. The designs, although they're small, as probably suggested by the title, did take a lot of planning, and they're like quite intricate builds, so I have to sort of figure out how they're going to work essentially. Also, I've had a bit of struggle with like real life going on, like family stuff, not so great stuff, and yeah, but also if you want to like and subscribe, it shows support and that you like my content. And I think without any further ado, let's get straight into it, because I'm super pumped, because I also want to go back and use this video to build these myself. Let's go. So the first little thing we've got here is something I like to call the ice cream cart, and this kind of reminds me of the ice cream carts that you'd see sort of on the beach or being pulled along on a hot day. You've got the umbrella on top, the two things on the front, and then you've got the chest in the middle and the wheels on the side. And this is essentially how you would stand, kind of like pulling it along if you're doing a little cinematic scene, or you can have like villagers or something else stand here. So first of all, you want to come over with any type of trapdoor, any type of stair, any type of fence gate, iron bars, lightning rods, or an end rod, or any type of fence post, a type of carpet, and some sort of storage block. So what you're going to come in and do first is place down one of your trapdoors here, flip it up, and then one on the other side. Grab your storage block and place that in the middle, just like this. I'm using a barrel because it goes well with the spruce stair. And the fence gate I'm going to place like that and actually open it up. So you've got the handles, they're sort of attached to the barrel. It looks like it's going to be pulled along. The stair is going to go upside down on this side, just like that. And then you can place your lightning rod, your end rod, your fence post, or your iron bar just there. I'm going to use an end rod because it actually adds a bit of light, but an iron bar in this example will do fine. And then you put your carpet on top, you actually crouch place that. And then there you have it, that's pretty much done. It's that simple. And again, you can change this to an end rod, just to add maybe a bit of light. And yeah, that looks quite cool. You can put a village around the front. An armor stand will look quite cool because in Bedrock they have the arms, and you can put chest plates and mob heads on that. And if you have mods, you can actually put custom mob heads on it. But that's the first little sort of hot dog stand or ice cream stand done. So next up is something called the horse and cart. You're going to want to place a barrel here and a barrel one block apart, and then put a slab in the middle. Again, this can be any wood. I would suggest using barrels for the wheels because they look like wheels. Place one slab out coming this way, and then you're going to come on top of here. Then go and add stairs like this on both sides. Then underneath we're going to place some slabs, and then on the back here what you're going to do is on top of these slabs you're going to place trapdoors, and that's actually not where they're going to go. You're going to place trapdoors on top of them by crouch placing, break the ones underneath, and then flip the ones on the top up. Just like that, and then flip these ones up, and you have sort of like a back to the carriage. Now you're going to put some buttons on the barrels because it adds a bit of like a wheel effect. You need to crouch place this and not open it up like I've just done 3 times in a row. Then come on the inside here, place down a trapdoor and flip it up. Same on the other side, and obviously you have to crouch place it as well. Come around to the back of the stairs and place a complementary wood type trapdoor facing upwards like that. I've chosen oak because it kind of fits into the theme of my builds. Again, you can use different woods. I'm going to put 2 trapdoors there and a slab coming out the front here. And then you're going to put 2 fence gates down, again complementary wood. I would advise the same as the complementary trapdoor that you used, and open them both up. Then on top here we're going to go ahead and place down a stair facing this way and another stair facing this way, and then in these 2 bits here what you're going to go ahead and do is chuck some upwards facing barrels just like this. Then jump to the front and add 2 fence posts here and here, and then that's pretty much the main bit of the cart done. Now we're going to go ahead and add some extra little details. Once again, on the sides here, what you're going to do is you're going to add your complementary wood trapdoor and flip it up. It just hides the hole in the stair, and we're going to leave the other 2 blocks bare because I want to see their texture. And then over on the top of these barrels, you can place down 2 lanterns. These can be soul lanterns as well. Now, as you can see so far, the car is looking pretty nice. But now for that extra bit of detail. We're going to go ahead and add a seat in the front here, where you can either put in an armor stand or a villager. I'm going to put a minecart in because it actually allows something to sit in it. You can chuck a villager in here if you want to at some point. Don't have to do it while you're building it because it will be a bit stressful. And even you can sit in here if you're doing cinematic cutscenes, like I said before, especially with the other one. And this one you can actually sort of like use, I guess. Now, the reason it's called a horse and cart is because you can use any of these things here to actually put on leashes and tie to the fence posts to make it look like it's pulling it along. Yeah, zombie horses, skeleton horses, whatever you like. I don't know why they don't burn up. I'm going to be using normal horses because they're what I have closest to me, although there are some donkeys. You can have a donkey and a horse, you can mix and match. You don't want babies though, because, I mean, unless you do, you could even have some really funny like a chicken or something. But yeah, that's essentially it done to its fullest now. You've got the 2 horses strapped up the front. They will wander around. Obviously, if you're in creative, you can put barrier blocks around them, but if you're in survival, they will wander around a bit. Finally, if you want to, you can just put some like storage or some hay or anything really in the back here, but that's this one done. I've also taken the minecart out because, again, it's optional. Right, so the last one, I like to call this the wagon. You're going to place a log facing sideways here. It's crucial it faces sideways because it will look more like a wheel. And then you're going to go and place another one there with a 1 block gap. Then you're going to put 2 trapdoors here. They are just temporary. Place one in the middle and break this front one and shove a pressure plate there. And then you're going to want to come around to the sides and shove buttons on all of these logs, just like that, both sides. Adds a bit more detail to the wheels. And then go ahead and place a trapdoor there. On the front here, you'll want a lever flipped up. And actually, I forgot to do this earlier, but you need to destroy both those trapdoors. And then on the back here, you can literally just place whatever you want. It can be how high you want. You could have a massive, massive parcel sort of expanding out over. It could be sort of cartoony. But anything you want, you can mix and match. Yeah, just anything you want, really, because this is a really, really small sort of pull-away cart that you kind of pull along. And with this one, you don't have to have a lever. Like the other one, you could put a fence post on the front and attach a chicken by a leash, or you could stand here and, again, cinematic scenes, you could put your hand on it and it could look like you're pulling it. You could move the background and stuff, and it would look really cool. And that kind of brings us to the end of things. I have some other contraptions that I will show you in a minute. So I've got some cool pictures on them in like infinity rooms that I didn't get around to building on the tutorial because they would have taken too long. And also I need to sort of get back into other stuff because tutorials are kind of ended now. But other than that, before you see them, don't forget to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed the tutorial. And obviously leave comments on anything that you enjoyed or you think I could do better. And anyway, without any further ado, here are the images that I took.